So, bulking on a budget is something everyone struggles with. It's something that is honestly quite difficult in the grand scheme of things. When you think about bulking, you think about an excess of calories. You think about calorie overload. You think about just an influx in calories, and all around just, fuck, I want to eat more. You know what I mean? That's something difficult to do, especially if, well, one, you're on a budget, and, two, you don't have a lot of money to your name. Now, this video is specifically targeted to the demographic of people who still are living at home, who aren't necessarily well off yet. Because, in this economy, it's difficult to get well off. If you don't have the funds and you're turned off from the idea of a calorie surplus for whatever athletic ideas you have, like if you want to be a triathlon and you got to eat more to keep up with your growth, or if you want to be a bodybuilder and you want to bulk, you want to start your winter arc, your skibbity winter arc, you're gonna need a lot of food. And I know most people out there don't have that issue of money and finances. They don't have the financial trouble, so they can easily just, let me flip the switch, let me buy some trend, let me buy some food, let me get that ball rolling. For others, it's not that easy. So here today, I have gone to Aldi's, which I do suggest because I've had my fair share of run-ins and visits with grocery stores from all over. I've been to any grocery you can think of. This is primarily targeted to people who live on the East Coast. This isn't like your northern states, like where you got Costco and Myers and stuff like that. Like this doesn't apply to you. I'm sure you guys have cheap prices as well, but this is like where to shop. And if you are struggling financially, I suggest shopping at Aldi's. Don't shop at Publix. Do not shop at Walmart. Aldi's or Winn-Dixie. Those are pretty good grocers. Amazing prices, especially for your meat, especially for the pickup. Just all around good stuff, good quality food. But I know a lot of people prefer to shop at, Publix because they seem less cheap and the quality of their products are there. As well as Walmart. Walmart, it's a little lower end, but in recent years, Walmart's prices have gone up like crazy. Don't get me wrong, Aldi's isn't like the cheapest option available, but it is a cheaper alternative compared to the two titans. So today I went to Aldi's. With these, as seen with the videos I'm inserting throughout the video. One thing you're going to focus on, or you should focus on a lot more when you're on a calorie surplus. I'm going to be honest right now. If you have dreams of becoming a bodybuilder or a world's strongest man or whatever it may be where you need to increase your calories, if you don't start at a younger age, like I got my foot in the door when I was 15, 14 with bodybuilding because I plan on being a competitor. I got a competition in September. If you don't have your foot in the door at a young age, it's a lot more difficult to, in my opinion, be a bodybuilder or be a strongman. You know what I mean? Because you got to get to know your body. You know, you got to like try things out. Like I've already been through a lot of the test trials and different types of food, different types of meal prepping and stuff like that. Especially when you're going through puberty, this is the time you capitalize on your body's like growth, because at a certain age, our bodies just stop growing without the help of PEDs or whatever it may be. So definitely, if you are a young athlete and bodybuilding is something you have in mind for the future, I suggest capitalizing on that now. Like I'm definitely capitalizing off my growth because I'm still growing. Fuel your body with protein, as much protein as you can imagine. Like when I go to Aldi's, I'm not on a carnivorous diet, and people who are don't look the most healthiest. I have a high protein, high carb diet. I try to relatively keep my fats at like a medium level because you still need fats and fatty acids and stuff like that to keep homeostasis in your body or whatever. So I suggest, because like I said, with the videos I'm inserting, you can see that I've picked up pork. I've picked up chicken. I've picked up fish. Those are the three big things that you want, because especially nowadays, for some reason, beef is so expensive, at least at Aldi's. My Aldi's, the beef is over $10 per pound, which that's crazy. Same with lamb. Lamb is very expensive too, which lamb is also very better than beef in protein. You want to really look at the macros. Since I'm on a bulk and I'm ending my 6-month bulk start February, I personally have been filling up my body with a lot of excess protein these last few months, and I've been trying to flush out everything. You know, try every food I can think of, and please do not dirty bulk. That's one misconception people get a lot when they're bulking. They think that, oh, I'm on a calorie surplus, therefore I can eat whatever I want, and I should eat whatever I want, because then when I cut, it'll be a different story. You know what I mean? Everything will be okay. Make sure when you're on a calorie surplus, please do it clean. It's almost like main gaining, just if you stepped on the gas. You know, eat as clean as you can. You can have sweets. There's nothing wrong with that. Sugar, you still need sugar in a balanced diet for glucose. There you go, glucose, and the synthesis stuff and yada yada. You still need every aspect of the macros in a perfect balanced diet to where you can get as big as you can. That being said, however, like I said, going to Aldi's, I only spend on average about $40 a week on groceries. And you're probably thinking that's a lot for one person. Like I said, I'm on a calorie surplus. I eat like family meals. You know, I eat what's meant for 4 people. I eat a lot in a day. Mind you, I'm 16. It's, like I said, I'm trying to capitalize off my growth right now. I'm trying to maximize every ounce of, I'm not a science guru, but I can say, just with like biology basic knowledge, hey, this is like the part where you have to step on the gas so your bones can get larger, so you can help your body grow as much as it can. You know, how you can increase your testosterone, your hormones, your stuff like that, so you can regulate that stuff as well. But like I said, this video is not about that. Like I said, go to Aldi's. They have really good prices for their food. This is not sponsored by Aldi's. This isn't like an Aldi's promotion. This is personally just for my experience alone. This is just what I see fit, in my opinion. This is what I like to shop at, especially for someone who only works a certain amount of hours a week. As you know, I can't work full time quite yet. This is what best suits my wallet. They have good, cheap options. Don't get me wrong, their eggs have gone up in price like crazy. Like a month ago, it was $2.96. Now it's $4.67. I don't even buy packs of eggs from there anymore. I primarily buy the egg white cartons, which you lose the yolk. Which sucks because they do have a good amount of fats in them. It's really healthy for you. Which it sucks. You're giving it up, but that like what 50-cent difference makes a ton. But yeah, just try to, if you can, and if you're trying to bulk, it's quite difficult, especially if you go to school, because school food is awful in the States, especially on the East Coast. The food is not it in school. My school, luckily, but they have an option for a chicken Caesar salad. That's the best way to get protein. Everything else is just really high in fats, and half the meat, I don't know where it comes from. I'm going to be honest with you. It's like indecipherable amalgamations of meat that I couldn't tell you where it came from if I looked harder at it. It says pork. Does it look like pork? No. But speaking of pork, that is one of the best alternatives you're going to find at Aldi's, money-wise. You're going to find a lot of pork there for cheap, like in the video, or videos. You can see that the pork throughout the video is relatively cheap for what you get. You get nice thin cuts, you get large cuts. They have pork steaks, pork chops. The protein is pretty high, like per pork chop, it's 23 grams of protein. I have to get over 200 grams a day at 6 foot, 216 pounds, mind you, I'm on a bulk. That's what my protein aim is. You can't always just try to get as much protein as you can. You don't have to be on the dot every day. As long as you feel good, you see gains in the gym, it's perfect. Also, make sure to look at chicken. Chicken, as you can see on the prices at Aldi's, is relatively cheap as well. How much longer it's going to stay like that, I couldn't tell you. But I really like the cutlets, or tenderloins, whatever they are. You get a lot of them for $3. Sure, it's cheap by the pound, and when you think about it, like, oh, well, $4, I get more. No, you really don't get more. It's all a ruse. Just try to spend as little as you can, especially if you're only eating for one person. Don't buy beef from Aldi's. Just don't buy beef from Aldi's either, because it doesn't really taste good. I'm gonna be honest with you, it doesn't taste good. Get ground turkey. Ground turkey is also a good alternative, along with like lamb. These are very like exotic in the terms of bodybuilding, because usually you just hear people like fucking eggs, beef. What else? Protein powder, that's another thing too. Aldi sells protein powder cheaper than most retail stores I've been to. It's like $18 for a tub. I don't know how much is in it. I think 30 grams per scoop. I don't know. I haven't really gave it the time of day because I don't really buy into protein powder as much anymore. It's something that you don't need. I would much rather get my protein in my natural, like creatine, because mind you, creatine also comes from food. I would get it from food. Naturally, just get it from food. It's better that way. So yeah, like I said, give Aldi's a look. Try out their food. It won't disappoint, especially if you're running on a budget, because I'm there. You know what I mean? I understand what you guys are going through if it's cheap, because like I said, I don't make a lot of money. And I'm not just going to let my ambition die out, or I'm not going to stop losing gains because of the little amount of money I make. I'm still going to keep pressing on the gas. I'm going to keep full sending it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. So give all these a try. Let me know if you guys agree in the comments below, if there will be any comments, because I don't know. That's a good question. But besides that, enjoy the footage I took of all these and their lovely section. Make sure you pick up potatoes too. That's a very good source of carbs. Not a lot of people say that. At least not a lot of people I've watched. Everyone's like, oh, you got to have fruits and veggies in your diet. Don't listen to them, because fruits and veggies have no hypertrophic value to your diet. This is funny. I got a really nice camera. Mind you, they do give you nutrients, and they do give you acids that you need that are beneficial to your blood all around. But I suggest, if you're on a calorie surplus and you're bulking, stick with your carbs and stick with your protein. Think of the nutrients and stuff later as like a byproduct that you need on a different day. Because if you're stuck between buying a like a big bag of potatoes for $3, and then there's a little tin of blueberries or strawberries for the same amount, go for the potatoes. You get more bang for your buck. Carbohydrates fuel the muscles. Hydrate the muscles. Muscles need water to increase. Just go for it, because you can always get your nutrients and stuff. You can always get your fiber from salad, and salad's dirt cheap, at least where I live. There's alternatives for everything. If you need vitamins, I personally don't take vitamin gummies. I don't buy into that either. I get all my vitamins from like orange juice, from just the fatty food I eat, like the natural fats and steak and this, that, and the other. Just don't buy into vitamins and stuff like that. But if you need them, buy them, because they do help. How much they help, I don't know, because I don't take them. Make sure you buy amino acid powder as well. That's also something good that I feel like everyone should need. I personally don't take it now, but when I used to take it, I felt really good. I mean, it's not like I don't feel good now, but I'm on a bulk, so I don't necessarily need it because I get all my amino acids from food. But if you're on like a cut or something, I suggest caffeinated products, amino acid. Make sure you pick up healthy foods that have good nutrients. And yeah, that's about it. See you later.